Welcome back to the TriFecta Airsoft podcast. I'm your host, E-Rock. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already so you never miss another podcast. Also, do me a favor. Go on to whatever podcast app you listen to us on and give us a rating and review. That really helps us rank in the searches. Thank you so much. Let's get into the podcast. Welcome, dude.
Hey, thank you for having me.
So you are Airsoft Wolfie.
Yes, I am.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man. I can't remember where I found you recently, and just talking with all these different people, and somebody might have mentioned you on one of the podcasts. You know what's weird? I've talked to so many people in your area too that
Nashville.
Yeah. That play at CartCon, and then Nashville Airsoft. That some guys switched over there. I just talked to a guy last night, actually. Pumbaa.
Pumbaa. Yep.
You know Pumbaa? Hell
yes, I do.
What a cool dude, man. He
He's great.
started out at CartCon. Yeah. So he does Speed QB as well.
He does,
And
yes. That's
what you mostly do, right?
I don't actually play in SpeedQB tournaments. I'm more of like an open play speedsoft / Milsim. I'm the everything type of person.
Oh,
I'm there
okay.
to have fun.
What Milsims have you been to?
Haven't been to a Milsim, but I don't know if you know Suck My Cry. He goes by Suck My Cry.
I do. I did a podcast with him, man. He's really cool.
Yeah, I watched that. And I have some other buddies. They're trying to walk me into, I think it's called Black Site.
Yeah.
And there some other Milsims. I think they mentioned Milsim West was a little too extreme for first time, but they're getting all this gear. They're like, hey, yo, this is months away, but you need to buy this gear here and you need to buy it now because the ticket's expensive and you need all this gear. And I'm just like, dude, I just want to shoot someone,
You're not going to war, like legit war, bro. Like it is if you're not prepared for Milsim West and some other ones, American Milsim, some of these other ones that are really, like the 48-hour continuous, the 24-hour continuous, whatever. You've got to have, the tickets are expensive because usually their AOs are pretty big, so it costs a lot for them to rent them. And then and of course the insurance shit and everything. But you've got to get all this fucking gear, bro, because you've got to have the right gear for the right team, especially if it's a time period one, which I've seen those as well, like Vietnam era or whatever. You've got to have all the Vietnam get up and guns and shit. So you're gonna drop $1,000 on the ticket, the travel, the fucking all the gear and the uniform for 2.5 days. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah. At least next time, once you have all the gear, it'll be cheaper.
Right. That's the good thing about all these different things. Once you start building up the gear, gear lasts for a long time, most of the time. So, a couple little things your pants might rip. Okay. My son, so on our YouTube channel, 2 of the guys on the channel are my sons. And when they went to their first Milsim, it was a 24-hour continuous. It was here in South Carolina. At SQ, and it was a Vietnam era event. So they went out there and they all got GoPros and shit. He had just got new uniform pants, whatever. Splits them the first 20 minutes. Like as soon as they say go, him and JP run out to a spot. He goes to kneel down, and he's got his GoPro, and you could hear it in the GoPro. This loud ass rip, crotch ripped out, and he looks down in his GoPro. You could see, the split in his pants. Oh my god, it was funny. Yeah. So he's like, well, fucking these are gone.
It reminds me. I just recently. Speaking of Suck My Cry and all that stuff, I'm kind of like a community person. I'm a lone wolf to say. Yeah. I go there and I like to meet everybody. I don't really have arguments or anything. Even though I've been treated very wrong on the field at times, I've always tried to show respect unless respect isn't given back. That's pretty much what it is. I don't join teams. I'm an everybody person. That's
gotcha.
I like to go there for the community. But half the community, some of the SG guys, SC, bunch of people, R2K, Milsim, all those guys went to the CartCon event, and they told me to wear green because I usually wear black combat, BDUs, etc. And they told me to wear green. And the thing that sucks is I'm colorblind.
Oh shit!
So I had a green
beige
shirt
or something. Okay.
But I had to have my dad help me. But it was a whole rush, and I ended up getting these like black combat pants, and we were eating lunch, and I was sitting down on the tailgate of a buddy's truck, and I was getting off because the game started, and all like when I was going in, half of them were taking breaks because I had to set up the cameras and all that stuff. And then I would play and they wouldn't play. Then I wouldn't play and then they would play. We finally got the game going, so I got excited, jumped off the tailgate, and my pants just grabbed that perfect hook of the tailgate where it closes, and I'll just hear, and I'm like, oh, all the way up the back of my thigh. I'm like, dude, these are new, and I couldn't even return them.
No. Yeah, you can't claim, defective product on that shit.
Nah. I just thought it was funny. They were affordable, so can't argue there.
I was going to say that's the difference with that's why you take the risk when you get the cheaper stuff. When you get those more expensive ones, they're a little thicker, they're a little hotter if it's hot out, but they have the ripstop shit in them. A lot of the thinner combat pants are starting to they're durable. They have all the cross thread and nylon woven in and shit like that, so they don't rip. But yeah. Well, I work construction, so
same.
Do you really? Okay. What do you do?
I help where I can, and I supervise.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So what, like a road crew or houses or?
So when we first started building houses, it was like we bought land. We have the city clear the land, pave the roads, and we start from foundation up, sell the house, work with a realtor, take photos, help where I can. I speak just a tiny bit of Spanish. Don't put me on the spot, but I help out where I can.
Hola.
Everywhere. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? I could be like, estoy gordo porque yo como Burger King,
Yeah, you lost me.
Yeah, sorry. I help where I can, and I'm all over.
Okay. Yeah, I do. We flip houses and do some property management for like apartments and stuff. So if somebody moves out in these units, we'll redo it, do a rehab on it and stuff. But I've gone through so many different work pants, over the years. I worked in factories, I worked construction, then the military, then factories again, or construction again, and factories, and I did concrete, for half of 6 months or whatever, and all these different work pants I would try out. And the ones, man, I'm telling you, bro, the ones I found. Now, I got to say this, though. All the work pants I had in the past were like the military. I would always buy the military kind of stuff, because it was, I knew it was durable. After I got in the military, I was like, I just used my camis that I had, cami pants from that. And then, for work, it was great for work site because it was, rip stop and everything. Well, then when they would wear out, I'm like, man, I need some good work pants. I never had a problem finding good work pants, and they didn't really I didn't have a problem squatting down, and they didn't get in my way or like pinch on my thighs or anything until I got older and fatter, and then I started working in a construction again, and I got these. I'm like, I'm gonna get the same kind of pants. Yeah, right. I have to pull them up, on my thighs to squat down because they you're sweaty and it's hot out and they stick to your legs and all this shit. So I found these. I'm like, dude, I need some fucking stretchy pants. And these, all these different companies are starting to come out with where the crotch is like made of stretchy material. I've tried those. Yeah. They're okay. They're not bad. But even with my belt tight, when I bend down, I still feel that pulls down on the back of my, top of my ass. Okay. So then when I stand up, I got to pull them up, in the back. I fucking hate that because a lot of times I'm wearing a work belt. So, a tool belt. So, I got these ones. I was like, I'm going to try them out. They claim that the whole thing from waist to, the bottom of the pant is all stretchy, the whole thing. And I'm like, these aren't gonna last. They're gonna rip. Dude, I've been using those for a year. I probably bought 5 pairs in a year. Now I did rip one. I caught it on a nail. So I crawl around on my hands and knees a lot, doing like trim and painting and, scraping and shit, getting the floors prepped and doing flooring. And ripped one of them. They are perfect, man. They're so good. They're like really thin. The whole thing is legit stretchy. All the material is stretchy. And now I buy a little bit bigger, so they don't look like skinny jeans. Okay, I don't want to look like I'm, Michael Jackson out here trying to do the moonwalk or something. But
yeah,
I finally found some that are good. But yeah, they're definitely not something you can wear at a milsim. You don't have enough pockets or padding or whatever if you kneel down.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried you play speed stuff? Do you ever do the knee pads and slide and all that shit?
Yeah, I actually recently just bought knee pads. They're military grade knee pads that just strap on Velcro, and they have I used to have, because I'll do a lot of stuff. For this instance, racing dirt bikes, and I have knee pads from shin and up, but those are usually meant for stationary, standing and sitting back down on the bike. Not for running and all that stuff. So they had like 1 or 2 straps. These ones I bought are like V straps. So they hook on your knee and they hook under and they stay on there pretty well. And I've been using that to slide recently. Not the best at it, but
well, it takes where
practice comes in. Yeah.
Oh, for sure, man. Yeah, that kind of stuff. It's not, sliding on different material. I remember when I played baseball when I was, a teenager, I was on a traveling team, like a tournament team. And we played, 100 and something games in a season. And we would legit have a whole practice on just sliding, diving and sliding into bases. No shit. Because we slid. They taught us how to slide into second base just like the pros do. You know how you'll see them slide and they hit the base and they stand up?
Mm-hmm.
We learned how to do that shit, and it was all day. And I'm telling you, bro, we didn't have it was just the baseball pants. You slide on that dirt. If you don't do it right, and which we don't because we're learning, you got these big raspberries or strawberries on your hip, on your ass. Yep. Oh my God, it just hurt so bad. I mean, it's just ripped open skin. It's just rubbed raw from pants rubbing on it and shit. And I'm like, so they wouldn't do it like 2 days in a row, but we did learn how to slide. It was just all day learn how to slide because it doesn't come natural. You go to hit the dirt because you see people do it in videos or if you watch baseball or something, or in Airsoft, you see, people do it in Speed QB, and it kind of, if they're good at it, it makes it look easy. And it depends on the floor, right? I'm sure with the Speed QB, it depends on the slickness, I guess, of the floor with the material of your knee pads, right? If you have knee pads, if they're going to stick, you're going face first, bro.
Yeah. That's the good thing about Airsoft is that the BBs are there to help you channel with the roll.
Oh, shit.
They help you slide. For Nashville Airsoft wise, there's BBs everywhere, and I know for a fact rolling on the BBs when you're sliding helps you keep momentum. But then if I tried sliding and when I first bought them, I went to Lowe's and slid, and there was no BBs. I'd hope not. And I slid.
What were you doing sliding in Lowe's, bro?
I was enjoying myself. I am 20 years old. It's still in my prime. I've got to live it the longest I have.
Hell yes. Okay, so you stuck on the concrete floor and just.
Yep. My dad looked down at me. He's like, just walked off, and I was like, I'm not gonna do that again. Got up, brushed myself off, looked around. I was like, okay, no one saw that.
Yeah, no one saw it. Just the security guys in the camera room are watching. Go, look at this dude. Here, let me put replay. Hold on.
See yourself on TikTok 3 years later. You're just like,
right.
Wait, that's me. What the heck?
They're recording. Hold on, let me record the screen real quick. Go ahead, do it again. Oh shit, man. That's funny. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I see these speed. I've been talking to a lot of speed players lately. on the podcast, and so because of that, I've been watching a lot of that kind of gameplay, and so I see a lot of fast players doing the slides and stuff, and I'm like, man, that looks cool as hell, you know. But I can imagine, just from my experience with sliding in military gear and then sliding in baseball, if you don't do it right, you know, it's not going to go too well. I've seen a few actually where they didn't they don't really slide, you know. They go to slide and it's like they stop like this far back from the barrier. They have to like scoot up.
Yeah.
It's funny. So how did you get into speedy stuff, the speedball stuff?
Let's see. Nashville Airsoft, since it's such a closed-in field, the thing about Nashville Airsoft is it's not a small field whatsoever, but it is still indoors. Outdoors, it's huge. You're gonna have so much room to all that stuff. But the way Nashville Airsoft is set up with the walls, the barriers, everything, there's always something to run into. Pretty much, it's meant for fast pace. And even though I'm a big guy, I'm 6 foot, 270 pounds. I've always been athletic, you know, through sports and all that stuff. So I've always just like, it felt easier running. And then I watched SYG back in like 2014 during their prime, and I would watch that on the way to on my bus on the way to school. Everyone else would be sleeping. I'm sitting there just face in the phone watching SYG. And I don't know. After that, I was just like, all my buddies, was getting them into airsoft. I was like, yo, let's go play airsoft, but be aggressive as crap. And everyone was like, oh, it's going to hurt. And for the first time we went, it hurt like crazy, but eventually you start working off the pain, and it comes naturally. I mean, it didn't come naturally for a lot of my friends, but the ones that were athletic and were really into it helped a lot.
Yeah, that's cool, dude. Yeah, that's when you see something like that, you know, those guys, I've seen some of their matches, you know, tournaments or gameplay stuff, whatever, them, Murder Inc. And I started watching a lot of different ones recently, and just coordinated, fast, aggressive, you know, it's pretty cool to watch. And then the 1v1s too are fun.
Oh yeah.
You know, or I mean to watch, I've seen them.
Yeah, I don't do 1v1s. If I do, it's usually playing around. But we have someone at Nashville Airsoft. He goes by Cujo, SG Cujo, and he, if you 1v1 him with a high kappa, you stay alert 24/7. He's pretty damn good with a high kappa.
I recognize the name. I haven't talked to him. I saw him on, I think he was commenting, or no, he joined Instagram Live with us, one of the guys, or two of the guys from Cerberus, Cerberus Unbound, and yeah, they were talking about him, Cujo. Yeah. Oh yeah, get in here, join the live or whatever. So, yeah, but I haven't seen his or talked to him yet.
Cujo's a good guy. When I used to own a team, TGW. I don't expect anybody to know about that.
What does that stand
for? The Guardian Wolves.
Okay.
Yeah, it was kind of cringe is the word I'm looking for. But it was a team nonetheless, and that helped with the YouTube channel and all that stuff, motivation. But
yeah, your jerseys look cool, because I saw I watched a bunch of your videos on your YouTube, so I thought they looked cool.
Hang the plaque on that one when we disbanded. It just sits on the wall now.
Yeah.
But Cujo's a good guy. Back in the TGW days, I remember first meeting him, and it's hard to say. He always asked me for tips and all that stuff, and I don't want to say that sounding like I'm the big dog or anything. I'm not whatsoever. But I was always there to help him and stuff, and it wasn't necessarily just tips on airsoft. It would be tips on like what he should get for like a GoPro recording and stuff. And from then on, we just kind of like sort of bonded. We took photos together. I actually met his younger sister who watched my YouTube channel, and he was like, yo, my sister loves your videos. Yeah. And I met his younger sister, and he got her to play. And then next thing I know, she's coming with like a white dye mask, and she's coming in giving me fist bumps and everything, and she's playing on the field. And I'm just like, yeah, Cujo made his mark 100%, and he's holding strong with it right now. So Cujo's a really good guy. He posts these like super like edgy like don't walk up on me, blah blah blah, like, you know, like quotes that you would see when you're trying to be serious and everything.
Right.
But then when you meet him in real life, you're like, dude, this guy is a saint. He's so nice. Got me scared from his Instagram post, and then you meet him, and he's like, hey, what do you want for dinner? I'm cooking, and like all that stuff. He's a good chef and all that stuff. He's a good kid.
Hell yeah, man. That's cool. So I didn't realize he played. I guess I didn't realize he played over there with, in Nashville over there. I thought it was, down by Georgia where Cerberus was.
I was invited with SG to go to SS Airsoft's tournament, and I was there for, more support because I'm like I said, I'm an everybody person. I'm there for everybody, help where I can, enjoy, good friends. But yeah, they're based off of Nashville. That's where the team started, I believe. I would assume Nashville because that's where everybody plays currently, and that's where we stick. That's where everybody I know. Gotcha. And they travel to all these different fields, making their mark, getting those trophies.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, there's another. Well, I don't know if it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be a tournament. I'm not sure actually. But the COD event, the Call of Duty event at SS Airsoft,
in
a couple weeks, I'm going to that one. 'Cause that's only 2 hours drive from where I'm at. So I'm in Greenville, Simpsonville, South Carolina.
Yeah.
So it's not that. It's like 2 hours from SS. I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely going there to meet all these guys from Call of Duty.
Yeah. When I went to SS Airsoft for the tournament that SG showed up to. And there was other people from Nashville Airsoft. I don't want to say any names because I know recently some people have been changing their names, so just don't want to say anything that hasn't stuck. But when I went there, I met the voice actor for Ghost with my buddy Drayden and Sam. They freaked out the most. I was like, "Oh crap! That's pretty cool." And he had the K9 unit with him too.
Right.
And he was letting us meet the dogs. He gave us stickers and everything. And it was cool because at first I didn't recognize it. And then Sam, he kind of just fanboyed. He's like, dude, do you know who that is? And I was like, no idea. and then we went up and talked to him. And I was like, oh, crap. That's the voice actor from Call of Duty Ghost. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. He's, I'm looking forward to meeting him because I followed him on Instagram a while ago when I talked to Honey Badger.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me about him first, and then I've been messaging him here and there, just commenting and that kind of stuff. Because he was in the Marines, I was in the Marines, and I was like, oh, that's Call of Duty Ghost. I think he's the actual character, like the physical character in the game for Ghost or whatever. I think it was somebody else that did the voice acting for a while, but he's also in that Terminal List. Have you seen that show?
I have not.
Chris Pratt. Yeah, so he's in that as well. So, and Call of Duty Rex, the dog that he took the SS there that he takes everywhere with him. Yeah. So the dog was in Call of Duty as well, Rex, and then of course him. He's Jammer Actual on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you follow him. He's so anyway, I've been trying to get him on a podcast. So I'm going to go and meet him at this Call of Duty event. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. So
talking person.
Yeah, dude, he's cool, man. I'm kind of fanboying about that, for sure. For real.
That's good. He seemed like a genuinely nice guy when we met him. I mean, he had already had all his stuff taken into his car. The dog was put away and everything. And once we showed up, he was like, oh, yeah, he opened up his car, let us meet the dog and everything. He had no problem with it. So he's a nice guy. Yeah,
he's a cool dude. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that event. There's a lot of people going to be there. How did you start your YouTube channel, or what made you want to start a YouTube channel in the beginning?
I don't know if you know who WAG Entertainment is.
I do. I've actually watched, we did a reaction video on one of his videos.
Yeah.
A while ago. Yeah.
Back in the day when he had 1,000 subs, I commented on his channel, like asking for tips and stuff. And he gave me tips, and he ended up adding me on, it wasn't Discord, it was Skype at the time.
Gotcha.
and we ended up meeting from there, and then the videos kind of just slowly going off. I was really inspired by Novritsch at first, so I started off with sniper videos. Got a Foxier run cam, scope cam, all that stuff, figuring out the GoPros. Used to do my own stuff. I was young, so I used to take like PVC pipes, drill holes in them, stick BBs in them, put firecracker down the middle, pyro test.
Shit!
I was an idiot back then, but it worked.
That's cool. That's not idiot shit. I mean, those are fun.
Oh yeah, especially when you need to scare your friends.
That's funny.
But yeah, I commented on his channel again at about 1,000 subs, and he had, I think, 9,000, 10,000 subs around there. And I was like, just wanted to say thank you for the inspiration on Airsoft and all that stuff. And he's like, yeah, man, I wish you for the best luck. Hope you gain a lot of subs. And I was like, you too. Next thing I know, I'm looking at his channel. He's at like 200,000 subs. And I'm like, wow. And he's just skyrocketed from there.
Yeah. No shit, right? Yeah, a lot of these channels I've seen, the gameplay ones really take off. I think a lot quicker than something like ours. Airsoft is kind of a niche, thing anyway on YouTube. If you never really mention it, or if your phone doesn't hear you say it, if you don't search it, it's and you're not interested, you've never looked at that stuff, it's not really going to come up in a feed. It's not really going to, because it's not a popular thing. A lot of people don't like, it's not mainstream, I guess. Yeah. The general public really doesn't know about airsoft.
More people are going to know about paintball than airsoft.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not even sure. I think airsoft was used for military use at first, and then it kind of like spread out from there. Yeah. Don't quote me on that. That's just from what I would assume.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of different things about it. Like, airsoft started in Taiwan. Airsoft started in Japan. No, airsoft started after World War II. Somebody told me airsoft started in Japan after World War II because they weren't allowed to have firearms and stuff, and then they needed something to train with, so they came up with airsoft. But I honestly don't know.
Well, when I was 13, I could tell you where airsoft started. It started in the Walmart Supercenter. Looking on that top shelf at that Springer pistol and Springer shotgun combo for $20.
Oh, you still got your
I'll mow
first
the
one?
grass. Oh, I still got them. They're under the bed.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was good times back then. You'd go in there not knowing the difference between .20 BBs and .12s, and just run whatever you wanted in your gun because it was cheap.
Listen, bro, that was only 3 years ago for me. I didn't know shit.
Yeah, you gotta start somewhere.
I'm telling you, I'm like, what's the difference between these? The ones we get in the boxes or whatever, they're like these real shitty ones that you could see the seam on them. They're like, no. My boys were like, don't put those in the guns. Throw those in the trash. I'm like, why? We'll just, stack them up. We'll save them up. We can use them for these tests, because we would do like reviews. And they're like, no, these are .12s. They got seams on them. We're not putting these are going to break. They're going to fuck up the gun. And I'm like, oh, okay. What's .12? They're like, that's the weight. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, because I played paintball. We didn't have different weights. All the paintballs are the same, whatever. 68 caliber. I don't know. Shit.
First time, it was pretty much the first time I learned about it. My buddy was the first one to get an upgraded gun, which at the time was a Lancer Tactical compared to the spring guns that we would normally use. And he bought these lime green and red colored .12s.
Yep.
And we were noticing every time we were shooting the target, for some reason the BB would go either all the way top right, top left, or we would never see it. And we finally, I can't remember what we did, but we were like, shoot me. And I turned around and he shot, and the mag was loaded and everything, and it didn't shoot. And then the next time he shot, 2 BBs hit the back of my back. And we were so confused. So then we shot at the foam that came from the gun, and we found out that the BB was splitting because of how hard the piston would interact with the BB because of the .12. And then from there, we Google searched real quick, and they're like, oh, .20s with the Lancer Tactical, bought .20s, and those things would fly. And it was fun. We have a lot of land out here. I'm in the Clarksville area of Tennessee.
Okay.
And we have this land that kind of, so these are the houses right here. and then it goes down in like a giant ditch. And it goes on for a while, and there's like ravines, the electrical poles, and all that stuff up there.
Right.
And we used to build forts. Because of construction, well, my dad's always been construction. So we would take the truck when we were going to tear stuff down, take all the pallets, the wood. My buddies dedicate a whole weekend to taking all that stuff down into that ditch, which was annoying. Wish I would have done it now because I've got a car to transport it. And we used to take wheelbarrows carried on our backs.
Oh my
Everybody
God.
would get bored. We built fort after fort after fort. We're cutting trees with machetes, using our father's hammers, all that stuff. And we built these giant forts, and we would do gameplays like Node and all them would do, and have one person dedicated to ref because, you know, we're young. We weren't going to call our hits, so we had to make sure someone knew we were going to call our hits. Strap the GoPro on everybody. Yeah. Strap the GoPro on everybody. And my favorite game mode, the ref would hide all of our guns. Out into the fields randomly, and we would all be eyes down on the biggest platform in the middle. He would yell "Go!" and it's like PUBG. You jump off and find the gun.
Oh my God,
that was the funnest stuff ever. And I really want to talk half the people at Nashville Airsoft to, if I can, buy a private day at Nashville Airsoft or talk to the owners. Be like, it's for YouTube, good cause, bring you in more customers.
Yeah,
and be like, we should do game modes like that, like team deathmatch, all that stuff. That's all normal. You play that at Nashville Airsoft. Let's pull a card, find out who's innocent, who's the murderer, who's the detective. Let's do PUBG. Let's do all these fun game modes that no one sees at Nashville Airsoft. Do it on the channel, and then they see that, and they're like, okay, let's go in, more customers. I'd assume, just have fun with it. And people see you having fun at their local airsoft field, they're going to be wanting to go to the local airsoft field.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, I love seeing those. I love seeing those, I love these ideas, these different kind of game modes and stuff. Mm-hmm. Sound really cool when you throw different things into the, team deathmatch gets old, really quick.
Yeah.
Especially when you know the field and you're playing with the same group of people most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody knows the field. It's like, all right, let's do it again.
Yep.
All right, let's do it again. Like, bro.
And to be fair, the Nashville Airsoft refs have changed up a lot, but still, it's, in my eyes, it's pretty much who has the most expensive gun and which one could shoot farther.
Gotcha.
So there is a lot of players that could take a spring pistol or a rubber knife and run up on you and, have fun with it.
Oh, yeah.
But a lot of stuff I see is who's got the Polar Star and can spam the trigger. Not saying I haven't had one of those moments before. I've had that moment a lot back then. Obviously, I matured, thankfully. I was an idiot back then. But they would just... for instance, last time I went, I have this new gun. It's a Fusion engine set up in a Polar Star. Old M4 setup. Dead accurate. I don't know if you watch Dutch the Hooligan.
Yep.
But if you ever see his BBs, how they're so accurate. I was able to get in contact with him, and he helped me figure out what to do, found the piston setup, all that stuff that he used. And my BBs are straight down
laser.
Center. Yeah, and it looks amazing on camera. I haven't run it much. I've just got it and been able to play one game. But that one day that I went, there's this guy, I don't want to start any drama, but there's this guy on our field who's known for overreacting and cheating. And I had just banked this corner, and this is a corner that you could see all the way down Nashville Airsoft. There's a couple barrels every now and then, but you could see people when they're all the way down there.
Yeah.
And I had just banked that corner. First time the entire day of the game, I was playing with my buddies. Don't usually push that side, but I decided to do it. Went out, tapped two guys, and then the person I was talking about earlier peeked out. I tapped him center mask. You could see it on my scope cam. Peeks back in. Peeks back out and just spams the trigger. I got 3 cameras on me. Tap him 2 more times. Center of the mask. One bounces off his head. You could see it rotate off his head.
Holy shit.
He probably thought I was cheating. Got the face cam video of all his BBs hitting the back of the wall and all that stuff. And when it hit me, when you can see it on camera in slow motion, when it hit me, I called my hit. I'm like, dude, what the heck? Why did you send 2 full mags down at me? And I'm serious. I'm like sitting there at the wall and you hear all over the wall. I'm like, I thought he was blottoing at first. Then I found out who it was. I knew who it was. Who else is going to do it? It's just this one guy that caused trouble. And I went up to him while the game was rotating. And I was like, was that you that dumped a mag into me? And his reaction was, sure was, and walked away. And I was like, what was
Jesus.
the point?
Yeah.
And he apologized after the game, but it didn't sound genuine whatsoever. I feel like it was an apology because he knows I have a camera.
Oh, I got you. Right. And a
Yeah,
YouTube channel or something, you know, like, yeah, that's crazy.
I showed Joshy, who has Suck My Cry, and a couple other refs. They help ref there. And they're like, dude, that's not the first time he's done that. You have this on footage, Wolfie. You need to show the owner and the refs. And I don't want to be that guy to just call him out, because that was only my first interaction with him. And obviously, everybody has emotions. We're all human and all that stuff.
Sure.
If it happens again, I got now 2 footages to show someone if it happens again. Because he's apologized. Take his apology. Try to be nice, but if it happens again, it happens again, and that's his own fault from there on.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's you know, that's one thing I think that as far as the heat of the moment drama kind of stuff, I think that's more common with the indoor speed, you know, speed ball or speed GB stuff than it is at least what I've seen, like with outdoor like mil sims, you know.
Yeah.
Mil sims, you know, well, like we were talking earlier, it's kind of a big commitment, you know, with the ticket and the prep and all that. So you get people that are a little older, and then your AO is so big, and there's so many people. You know, Stonebreaker was a few months ago. That was 700 people there. You know, so it's you're still, you know, you're gonna have somebody that maybe doesn't feel it. They have all this gear on or whatever. But most of the time, people are calling their hits. But you have a different, you know, it's a different game style, you know. So you get hit, you don't have to run back to spawn. You know, that's a half a mile away. You lay down and get revived. You know. So if somebody can make it to you, they just revive you and whatever. So there's options, and So I think it's what I've seen is mostly the speed QB stuff that is like that, you know, where because it's so fast paced and it's such a small venue, you know.
People just show up with big egos.
Yeah, man.
I just go there to have fun. That's all it is.
I guess I don't see the because I've been to a indoor field with these guys, Airsoft Columbia. I went there a year and a half ago with these guys, and I went there to film, you know. So I wanted to do like promote their field and talk to the owners and stuff, which I did. So everyone there was really cool. You know, it was, you know, I know it doesn't happen often, like all the time. It doesn't happen as much as people think it happens on indoor play or speed play. The drama, it doesn't happen as much as a lot of people think. You know, little things like what you just said, that probably happens every weekend, you know. But as far as the fight, you know, people freaking out, and what was that one? There was one video that everyone talks about. Honestly, I never heard of it as far as who it was until just like a couple weeks ago. I was talking with somebody on a podcast, and but I had seen the video when I first started searching airsoft stuff, you know, 3 years ago when I started this channel, and it was the OC Airsoft, the Orange County Airsoft.
Yep.
Something like no full auto in indoors or in here or some shit, you know. I mean, everyone has seen that video. Yep. And so I think it's like, you know, a lot of people see a lot of these, and because they see a lot of those videos, they go, oh, that's what happens all the time, you know. That kind of shit doesn't really happen as often.
Very rare for that stuff to happen, and usually when it does, the refs are there to take care of it immediately.
Well, you know, the other thing too is people that are inexperienced, they, you know, with airsoft, they think, you know, when you have that fast trigger, like what you're talking about, like Fusion and your Polar Star and all this stuff, bro, you can spam the trigger really freaking fast, and it sounds like full auto compared to the ADSGs.
Yep.
ADSGs are slow, you know, it's you've got to wind the gears and you hear that. Excuse me, but those Polar Stars, man, you know, sounds full auto, and it's not.
And it's insane. Speaking on AEGs, they can make AEGs fast like that too. I think they're called DSGs and SSGs, dual sector gear and single sector gear.
Yeah.
Which I have ran 3 of those before. Don't know why I got rid of them.
Shit.
Just
yeah.
I love those guns. Not having the tank on your back, the hose that you're constantly in spawn. People's guns are grabbing it, so you're walking. You're like, oh, sorry, dude. My hose grabbed you. Yeah, I love those guns, but those guns arguably could probably shoot faster and have better response than a Polar Star, in my opinion.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize.
Especially DSGs.
That's wild. Okay. See, I always thought. Go ahead.
Which was what OC Airsoft used in that video of No Filato in the building. Everybody thinks it's a Polar Star. I saw a story where this guy was reviewing the footage, and he's like, "This is called a Polar Star. It has fast trigger response and all that stuff." And everyone's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get Polar Star" in the comments. And I responded, I'm like, "Actually, buddy, that's a DSG," and I explained it all stuff, and he pinned my comment. So it was like, I can see how I could be mistaken, but it was a DSG.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
They shoot that fast. Mm-hmm. God damn. Because that video, bro, that was like, I mean, when somebody told me about this video or brought it up a few weeks ago, I was like, yeah, I've seen that video. It's the A10 Warthog is what it sounds like,
Yep.
He's like, yeah, that's OC Airsoft. And I hadn't even heard of the channel. I didn't know that was who made the video, whatever, but yeah. Now, did you run a Polar Star or you do run Polar Star when you go play?
Oh, I have a lot of guns. I had 2 SSGs, 1 DSG, Polar Star Jack, Polar Star Fusion, high Kappas, pistols, all that stuff, HBA, tabbed green gas. I run all of it. I get bored of a gun, buy another gun. That's pretty much how it is. But yeah, I just whatever I fancy the day. If I'm tired, I'm hot, don't want to wear super heavy clothing, run DSG, don't have to wear the extra weight of the tank on my back, or I'll just run around with a high Kappa. I know I'm faster with a high Kappa. The other team's pushing way too hard, run the high Kappa, which is always fun to do because I have all these skinny guys that play with me, and they're running, they're sprinting and stuff. And like I said earlier, I'm a big dude. I'm not small by any means, but I could run really freaking fast. And the first time people see me run, they're like, "Holy dude, this guy can run!" I mean, I was a fullback in football and all that stuff. Like, I can run for my size, and people look at me and they're probably like, "Okay, we're gonna let him go first, let him get that run."
Slow.
Yeah, no, I will show some of these skinny people love. And that's always the best reactions. I have a whole compilation video on my YouTube channel of people going, "Holy shit, dude, you're fast. You're scaring me." Like, I would help some days when refs were a little limited, and they were like, "Yo, Wolfie, you want a ref?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll help out." There'd be these sword games where the refs, if you're still or the refs get you, they tag you with a sword. You have to go back and respawn. Oh, I would sprint after some of these top-known guys at our field. And this guy was sprinting, and I had my dedication right to him, and he sprinted, turned around because he probably thought he had lost me, and he just freaked out. He goes, "Oh shit! Oh, you're fast!" And he's running. He's like, "Wolfie, you scared the shit out of me! Holy crap! Why are you that fast?" And I went, "Hey, bro, sorry."
Oh, that's funny.
I just love.
That's on your YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fun. I want to see it.
See if I can find it.
Which one? I got your channel pulled up.
I think it was Nashville Airsoft Players versus Infected game, and then there's a bunch of other ones where I'm getting chased or I'm chasing people.
Yeah.
I think the main one is what it's like to be an airsoft ref. Like I was explaining, they needed me to be an airsoft ref. Chase someone with a sword.
I saw that thumbnail actually when I was scrolling through your channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
See if I can. I think I should have it.
Where was that? Yeah, because I saw the one that said...
It was at the end. It was at the end. Okay, so it is at 3... Okay, let's just do 4. 4 minutes in on I was an airsoft ref for one day.
Oh, if you got it pulled up, you can share the screen if you want.
Okay, cool.
Just either one. Yeah. It's it don't have to shit. It don't have to be. There you go.
Alrighty. You got it?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so this is the guy I was chasing.
I'm a big guy, but I can run.
So that was that, and then after the game, he went like this.
He's faster than me. I'll give it to him.
I was just having fun chasing people.
Yeah.
He's like, "Wolfie, you scared the shit out of me."
You don't think I was that fast, did you?
He was freaking out. He's like, after the game, Oh, I didn't mean to close that. Sorry,
That's
I don't know
okay.
why I did that. While I'm
So you
putting my
keep it up.
gear up,
Yeah.
I'm putting my gear up, and he's like yelling at everybody. He's like, "Bro, he's fast as crap." I think I have it right here. Yeah, he's yelling, "Dude, this guy can effing run. He scared the crap out of me." Yeah, he's yelling at everybody, and they're like, "Who, Wolfie?" And then no one expects me to be that fast, and which is why it's the best thing ever is when I surprise people with my speed.
Oh, that's cool.
I always find that hilarious.
Well, there's some. You got some good videos. I looked at the first, the most recent ones,
Mm-hmm.
and then I saw the thumbnails for like the. I just saw your jersey, the TGW. It looked really cool.
Yeah.
And I saw something. I don't know if it was on your Instagram or on your YouTube, where, oh yeah, it was a vlog. You had done the vlog thing, and you were talking to the guy that in the video you said was the guy that got you into airsoft, pretty much. And the first one that Poser? I don't know. Who's the guy that I don't want to say it wrong. I can't even think what it was. In the video you were like, yeah, this is the guy that pretty much got me into it. He was on your, I think he did the first YouTube video with you or something.
That's hard to say.
He was an older guy. I mean, older than, 20 or whatever. He's an older dude.
I wouldn't know. It was probably a while ago, to be honest.
Was it? Well, your channel. Oh yeah. Okay. This is probably like.
I think the last time I did a vlog was 2 years ago.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even realize. I was looking at it on my phone, and for me, it's a little hard to see what. I'm on a computer. It's a lot. I have to squint on my phone. Okay, so
yeah,
I'm like, I don't know if it says 3 months, 3 years. I don't know. Shit. Maybe it was a few years ago. But anyway, you were you went to. Damn. Oh, Nashville Airsoft vlog number 3. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vlog 3 with me posing outside.
Yeah. No.
Dude, oh man, that's old.
Yeah, dude.
My voice. Holy crap.
February 2020. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's when you got the jerseys for your guys. So you got the jerseys in,
mm-hmm.
and then you took them to the field and handed them out. That was pretty cool, dude. Yeah, they were excited.
I wonder if you're talking about Pluto.
Pluto.
He's the ginger. He's a little bigger than me.
Oh,
he has
no.
ginger hair.
No. Oh, this guy right here. Is this it? The one that gave you this this guy right here. Oh shit! I'm sorry. I'm not sharing the screen. Hold on a second. Oh, see how dumb I am. I don't know how to run a podcast, bro. Shit. Hold on.
Oh, you're doing perfect.
Here we go. I'm usually the one doing the sharing the screen, so I thought I still had it up. Okay.
Yo!
I'm telling you, bro.
Oh my gosh. Ow. You just brought back so many memories.
Good.
Okay.
Because I purposely didn't ask you how you got in airsoft because I thought it would come up naturally, if I brought up this guy, because you said in this video, this is the guy that kind of got you into airsoft a little bit, whatever. So what's going on? Yeah.
He is a great guy. He doesn't like the internet stuff, so he had me not say his name and all that stuff. He didn't want to shout out, nothing like that. So
can I close this then?
No, you're fine. He didn't care with being on camera. So I'm not gonna say his name, but he was an amazing guy. He showed up because his kids played airsoft, and then he started getting into airsoft.
Yeah.
And he hung out with TGW, which was my team.
Right.
And he was amazing. He was always helpful.
Did you meet him at the field?
Mm-hmm.
Is that where you guys met? Okay. That's pretty cool, man.
And it has been a while.
Look at your baby face.
I know. I know.
Oh, yeah, man. That's good.
Yeah, he quit playing because he has kids and everything.
Yeah. Well, that was cool, man. Yeah, I actually watched this whole video, or watched most of it, and I saw from that point all the way to the end where you did you kind of did the outro or whatever, because, you know.
Yeah, man, thank you for bringing that back up. I'm
Yeah,
going to have
dude.
to message him and see how life's going, because it has been a while. Exactly 2 years, probably. So that was amazing seeing him. I'm sure you saw me light up as soon as you shared screens to him. Oh, man.
I did,
been
man.
A while.
That was cool.
Love that guy. He's amazing.
My video went out. Hold on a second.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
Holy shit. So what's the future hold for Airsoft Wolfie?
Well, like we mentioned earlier, Milsim events would be pretty cool to get a part of that.
Yeah.
My main thing on my channel, obviously, I think I said earlier I'm 20, but I still have I'm so immature for my age. Going back to sliding around in lows in front of my dad and stuff. My funny moments go pretty good, like view wise and view duration on my videos. I mean, my recent funny moments, I hired an Indian guy on his farm to do my intro, and people
What?
flipped out about it. Yeah.
Oh, where is this? Can I see it?
It's my recent video.
The most recent one?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Can I pull it up?
Oh, of course.
Or do you want to pull it up?
I can pull it up for you.
Yeah, pull it up.
I'll pull up. Hold on.
Because you know where to go, or what to do.
Yeah. So this whole scheme was my buddy was supposed to, because currently right now, the car that I drive is a Nissan 350Z, but I curbed it into the curb. So had to rebuild it.
How
but I
dare
still had
you.
fun. Yes, shame on me. Wet roads and
I told you not to drink and drive. God damn it!
I had to rebuild the wheels, fix the camber arms and all that stuff on it. So I have funny moments sitting around, for backup. I always save some videos for backup.
Hell yeah!
But a lot of it got corrupt. So I asked my buddy, who was also immature, but he's still young, to borrow his footage. So we did the whole skit where, hey, can I borrow your footage? And he's like, no, I don't want my footage on a crap channel. So I'm just gonna start it from here, okay? So the joke is I kidnap him and take his footage.
Okay,
So
cool.
here, this is him.
Oh, this is cool.
wait, please.
Oh shit!
Hey guys, it seems like Drayden just made a mistake. He was actually more than welcoming on letting me use his footage. So we got his SD card here, and we're gonna make this video. So thanks again, Drayden.
Nice face.
And then there's the intro. There's all my buddies dancing around, and then
That's
this.
cool.
Hello everybody and welcome to Airsoft Funny Moments Part 69. This is a special episode hosted by Wolfie and Drayden. Make sure to smash like or Wolfie's mom will beat him. Okay, enjoy the video everybody.
And then it goes into the footage.
Oh my god, that's awesome! Now, how did you find this guy? What? How did that come up? The dude with the cows?
You want my honest answer?
Of course.
Hey Instagram, #Indian. Oh, this guy's an Indian. Message, hey, can I pay you $15 to do an intro? And he goes, sure. Like
No
that.
way.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no! Of course I want to hear the truth. That's that's a good way. Just sometimes that's all it takes. Just reach out to somebody and ask. That's fucking cool, bro.
It was well worth the money, and the guy was super nice too. And he's like, "Do you need me to do anything else? Your $15 is a lot here." And I'm like, "Dude, take it, have fun with
That's
it." I'm
awesome.
like that's
So,
all I needed.
When you do something like that, is that just like PayPal, or because it's a different currency or whatever, right?
I think we did Cash App.
Cash App, yeah.
Yeah, and I think once it's like U.S. money goes into the Cash App saves the money and then sends them
Right.
the money that they use.
Right. PayPal, same way. I just donated some to somebody's cause in South Africa. One of the guys I did a podcast with, and It does the same thing. So it just transfers the, currency, whatever. That's cool, dude. Okay. That's a good idea though, man. Like to, if somebody's wanting to start a channel or kind of, so this is what I love. You're talking about your, like the programs you're using, like how you're setting up these videos, the camera, your new camera, the Sony one, which when you held that up, I was like, when you first grabbed it, I thought it was going to be one of those i360 cams because of the size.
Yeah.
And do you have one of those as well?
I have so many cameras.
Holy
I have the GoPro 360, like 6 GoPro sessions, all the new GoPro Hero Blacks. I have a whole drawer full of cameras.
Yeah.
And that's just from over the years of wanting to try new cameras and get better quality out there.
So that little one, that little Sony one, going back to that one, the DSLR, that Sony one is better than that one?
Better than the DSLR I had. So I had a entry-level DSLR, had multiple lenses for it and everything. This is a built-in lens, and it just comes with so many settings, and this is new technology. Like with my old DSLR, I'd have to take the lens, rotate the focus to like showcase, say, hey, I'm showing you one of my new patches, blah, 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 it's out of focus. Yeah. And in the DSLR, rotate the lens, get it to focus, do my production video, unfocus it to get back on my face. This one right here, you hold anything right in front of it, it automatically focuses to your hand, blurs the background, changes aperture, ISO, quality to make sure it's the best lighting and all that stuff, and you remove it and it's like it's done. It's like it focuses so fast, so silent, doesn't vibrate, doesn't make noise. I put my hand over the camera, it's focused, let go, and it's back to me. It's wow. I love the camera. It's probably one of my best cameras I've gotten so far.
I'll have to look into that. That's cool. All right.
It's perfect for vlogging. I promise you will fall in love with it.
Yeah.
The LCD screen rotates.
I'm still using my phone. Okay.
So you can see whatever you need to. Yeah.
Right.
And then
see, that's what I need.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
It's worth every penny.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely need something like that because the when I'm trying to set up my phone on a tripod where I'm going to be in the film, you know, or if whatever, if I'm not going to be behind the camera, then I've got to go in there. I got to kind of take a mental picture of what I'm seeing through the camera or on the screen, like the outline, and then see if I'm in it. A lot of times I'll just I'll hit record, go stand in front of it wherever I'm going to stand or sit, and then go back, hit stop, press, preview, make sure it's all, in frame and shit. Because I could turn the camera around, but the front facing camera isn't as, it's not as many pixels, megapixels, whatever. It's just better. The light focusing or the light sensor and all that shit's better on the rear camera. But I've used my phone since the beginning because I haven't wanted to spend the money because the shit changes so much, and I don't want one of these big fucking cameras. When we first started, you might have heard this before. Anyone that's heard this before, I apologize, but I could not hold my hands were not strong enough to hold a full size camera, so I had to use my phone literally, and to put it in the tripod, I couldn't function the tripod thing. It took too much strength and dexterity, like the end of your fingers, that I didn't have. I didn't have the coordination. So there was a lot of things I couldn't do. I could hold my phone with two hands for about, a minute each because I couldn't hold my arms up that long. So I couldn't use a full size camera. But once I was able to, I was like, man, I want to look into getting a better camera, but I don't know, man. There's like all these different options and there's fucking lenses, and I'm like, man, fuck it. You know what? I'm not doing some high tech shit here. Okay. I'm doing an unboxing video. Set my phone on a tripod and hit fucking go, whatever.
Yep. I feel you. I had the same thing. I used to take a portable mirror with me, like a mirror that you would look at yourself, set up the camera, and use the mirror to make sure I was in focus. And then so I didn't have to move the camera, just use the mirror.
Look at you being all fucking smart.
Also did that with GoPros before they came out with the wireless setting. So.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
The little tips for there, because I had to go through it too. Everybody starts, we all start somewhere.
Oh, right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Well, listen, bro, it's been awesome talking with you. I apologize to you and to everybody that's going to watch this, listen to this. We're going to have to chop this up a little. Had some fucking issues again. It was my fault. Totally my fault. But anyway, yeah. So I just need to get better at working this shit. The problem is, I'm telling you, I quit drinking, mostly. I'll drink maybe once a month now, but I used to drink every day, right? When I was first doing these podcasts, I quit drinking and now I'm fucking all this shit up. I used to do better when I was drinking. So,
yeah.
So anyway, but it's been great having you on, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. So listen, everybody, go check out his YouTube channel. Don't judge him, okay, for his earlier videos. He's starting out. He's an honorable guy. He's got good videos on there, and he's not trying to promote the drama in airsoft. Good videos. It looks like I've seen a couple of them already, and I love this latest one, man. It's fucking cool as shit. I love that you had somebody separate do an intro. I think that's awesome. It's a great idea. I never thought of that. Really cool. And then go check out his Instagram, Airsoft Wolfie, on there. And then you have a TikTok as well. Is it called the same?
Yep. It is, yeah. I didn't know you knew about the TikTok.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. I mean, I click on, if somebody's got something on, listed online, I just click around, whatever, I start clicking, like get a little background just so I can ask some questions. And then, and then hit you with some surprising, I mean, honestly, it's like, whatever, Hell yeah. Well, I appreciate you, bro.
Of course. Thank you for your time.
Absolutely. Have a good night, man.
You too. Stay safe.